Acho que os coisas terminais não me echam. Às vezes segredo. Bate a semente. Outra água não se
Look there, crew! Whitehair's returned! What brings you to us?
Who were these men?
My crew? These tall ones will mark?
What?
Look!
I killed the giant.
Killed him! Did what my whole crew couldn't? Hear that, lads? Are you not ashamed?
When you're done talking to yourself, sail back to Ard Skellig with me. Your people have found shelter there, and you're still their leader.
Oh, aye. They can come back now. Look alive, crew. We've got to hurry. Got a finisher? Oh, she'll be a lovely vessel. Perfect for a funeral.
Gonna head back to Ard Skellig?
Aye. After all, I'm to be crowned. I killed a giant, won back Unvik, and lost my entire crew. Mayhaps should have set out alone. Like Ceres.
Regret ever setting out on this expedition?
What's the matter now? Giant's dead, and the folk of Unvik can go home. And Ceres? She back yet?
Hadn't returned when I left Ard Skellig.
Went to Speaker Rogue, you say? Venture she aims to face whatever's slowly killing Udalric.
Some say Udalric's the god's chosen one.
They also say the gods are merciful. Witcher, I'm sure Ceres would be glad to see me, but you wouldn't happen to be heading to Speaker Rock.
Yeah, I plan to go there.
Good. Thanks, Geralt. I hope we meet again.
Farewell, I'm great.
Ah, Geralt.
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates, why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us, both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me dad whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were gonna help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Ceres will take care of that.
Farewell, Ancrate.
Ska vi veta? Vi kör.
Hey-ya!
Respawn kısmı da işte. O yüzden böyle olsun.
Tongues are wagging about.
Sen gidin.
Adornment. So you're back.
Ah, işte.
When
Bugatlis. Aynen öyle. Geç. Yaş. هذا صار مسدسي اسمه
So look.
Watch yourself, White.
Так не понял, почти.
Interested in the...
What are you?
Ай, бiersi мой. Трауц начал.
Did you sever his head? Out of a child. Някой запа ябище. Amazing. Ако се объркал. Seen the plan? Board taking age long. Build your don't eat so much. Why the spit not? Because if you get you something, get family your entry or seems dangerous. What's that? Your stomach.
Would you like?
Mate,
Can you buy my shit? For the money. Shit, you can't buy my shit. Let's go. See my booze. My water and my ground meat. Apples, fruits, for me. There you go.
You're a king. That an
Tell
island?
you are. He's in charge.
See how little you know the word.
But not he can buy my shit.
I want you to sew these rags together for...
hey, shit. Glad.
I can see my soul. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Buy. Variable fossil. Oh, jigsaw. Fuck you! Six. This makes 8. 16. 17.
Take it. Seen something?
Okay. Nah, no, wrong one. Sure, could give him enough money to buy my shit.
So. Hey, Shusta. Glad.
So you
Why?
Really? I just gave you a shit ton of money.
So-
Fuck you.
Killed the giant, sure, but now just smells just
Oh, whoa.
I recognize your type and mine.
Não
Vagabond.
tinha implementado. Eu tinha usei já com o chás. Não é, né? Não é, né? Será que o mundo dá uma tam gore? Mandou tam pure što se radi, kako ono da smo nosilo, pa se rada, već tam do. Najveća.
8-hour ways, Drifter.
Hey! Look at my son.
Show me.
Party. Замал.
So. Wouldn't mind.
This blade's not worth shite if a week on
Hands up, fellas.
이모들이 구부려도 떠는 왜 이다? Come on, fuck you, there we go. Lost this. Look at that. Swim, goddammit, swim. Фейт. Заметь който си има име, доста често се среща. Тоест, не е уникален начин. Фейт. Да, всичкото му е уникално всеки път там. Името, има колко много такива нечи съм не съм намерил съм какви почват са слаби. Пък това ми, айде да гледам, нищо порта бе. Ще видя съм него. Той си не казвам с него. Само ти. Не va a sacar una sostiene. Badass.
How you like that silver?
Herkesin var. Zaten bu dizinin kamerada. Şu. Ayağını gidiyor. Taka visão. Cuida. Ah, me lembra. Ah, tá fazendo. Quase que deixou. Vem, né? Vou nessa passando folha nisso parece. Aqui embaixo vai nessa ponta, não tem uma pegar. Eu vou na música. Você passou este aqui. Vamos. Aí, né? oyna işte. Position, position, position. Tabii başladı. Böyle sam zaman hiçbir da Santa буде грати. Заскрити давай.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do if there are no basilisks, flesh, or giants around?
Or cast leaden balls and through them.
What good would leaden balls be? There's a wraith, not some devil.
So what do? Go to the druids?
Druids aren't any good with wraiths.
Oh, suppose you're better.
Shut your gob. He's better than any. That's a witcher there. Listen, it's our arena. We got a wraith that haunts it. Damned if we know how to drive it off. Do you think you could manage?
This wraith. I can probably manage it. Need the details.
What do you want to know?
Know anything about this specter? When did it first appear?
The Grandad told me. His Grandad said the wraith was called Ula the Unlucky. Lost every bout he entered, yet always recovered from his wounds. Ula weren't even able to die like a man.
Till one day, Jarl Thormar called a tournament in the arena. In those days, they drew lots to choose their foes, and the Jarl drew Ula, the Unlucky. Jarl was cocksure he'd win, so he mocked Ula, ridiculed him till all in the stands were crying with laughter. Finally, he raised his arms in triumph, and that's when Ula, who couldn't take it no more, stuck a dagger in his back.
As he died, Thorma cursed Ula. May ye lose again and again for centuries on end. That's what he said. Ever since, Ula's haunted the arena, looking for a fight, and getting a few.
Mean there have been those who've tried to defeat him?
You kidding? Everyone's beating him. Poor bugger keeps coming back, though. Can't organize no normal fights precisely 'cause of that.
What kind of an arena is this?
It's an arena, like any other.
The custom was for the best warriors to clash here. Speaker of bouts were famous all across Skellige.
Then one day a wraith showed up.
How did you know?
Told you. He's a witcher. A cunning man. He knows these things.
All right, could try my hand at driving away this specter. Not for free, though.
Get it done, and we'll pay you the champion's purse.
And the premium from our earnings to come. Once the fighting begins. After the curse is lifted.
Oh, sure you're not getting carried away there?
A little lie, but fuck it. Witcher gets rid of the wraith. He'll deserve a premium from the earnings, he will.
So be it. One time only, though.
Sounds reasonable. Wait for me here. Shouldn't be too long.
Come on. Come to face the ghost of the arena. Don't be shy. I'll defeat Ulla the Unlucky. Just spare me your jabber, your cries of die, wraith, and I shall defeat you, spectre of the arena. I've heard them all 1,000 times. Dreadful sick of them.
You're no typical wraith.
Why not? Because I don't shriek threats and warn you of your death? Well, that's simple enough. Plain bored of that. Besides, I know how it'll be. You'll spit out some insults, pierce me with your sword, and I'll then disappear, only to be back here again in a few days. And it'll be so with those who come after you. Such is my fate. I'm to tarry here till the world's end, losing every fate along the way. But you've not come to chat. Draw it, swing it, get to work and defeat the ghost of the arena.
Draw your weapon.
Draw in. We'll make it quick. And not too much drama if you don't mind. I defeated you.
Seems so. Congratulations.
But how? I was to lose till the end of time. What's that? I hear laughter and joyous cries. The clanking of chalices and a voice summoning me to the feast of heroes. You let me win. You freed me. Thank you. The gods be with you.
Farewell, Ghost.
Можешь поймать полностью вторую врагу.
Greetings.
Ghost shouldn't pester you anymore. Drinking meat with his ancestors by now.
Ah, knew you'd manage it. Well, Gunnar, you're winning.
Here.
You bet on it?
Should have seen it. I said you'd pull it off. Gunnar said there weren't a chance. That's why he's got that sheep's arse frown now.
See that frown often, when it's time for me to get paid.
You needn't fret. We're honorable folk here. This is for you.
And remember, you get a cut of the earnings once we get the arena up and running again.
I'll remember that. So long.
wrong way.
What's your...
How you like that silver?
Что? Дай-ка электроники.
Fucking new dabbler! Swarming like gulls around the waist heap. I'd be sure we showed them.
We seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
But if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Thanks for your help. Did it once, maybe you can do it again.
Well, we'll have to think about it. Busy the day me fishing got nets to mend. No time to fight monsters.
It's not drowners this time. It's Ceres. I'm looking for her.
Aye, fine-looking girl. Can tell right away she's from a good clan. Left her sitting right here when I sailed out to bring in the morning catch.
Any idea why she came here? She say what she was after or just admire the scenery?
Just about our Jarl and his family.
She say where she was headed?
Wouldn't tell a stranger, but we did risk our hides together. Went to Odildric's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell.
Согласен, този там е просто рандъм инкаунтър, че не е част от този текст. Казах, че бил част от текст. Да. Дай шибаното ВК във Варна. Ще слева вода. Моля те, бъде тук.
Gotta see me. Welcome to the home of Jarl Udalric of the Honorable Clan Rockford.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
Respect.
Y'all must have dreamt to know.
Wasn't kidding.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
On Craig's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I say something wrong?
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Kroch's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
Where's Ceres? I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Great. Not likely to learn any more here. Abandoned house Eirik mentioned. High time I had a look.
Hi. Witcher.
I knew if he filled himself to the hair with hooch, he'd never make his lordship.
Get back to your affairs.
Witcher.
If only Miss Sven could be a hero like that.
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months, then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl on Crate's daughter.
Ah, you found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Big Thora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Big Thora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her.
Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are then. Truth be told, I'm taken, but village is brimming with lovely girls.
Did you say lovely girls? Where? Maybe one would be willing to show me around the island.
Well, there's Vea, lovely one, Cooper's daughter. Though, nah, she's got teeth like fish hooks. Now Deborah, there's a fine lass, teeth bang on straight. Though there is a growth under her right eye. Maya's got a right dreamy face, if not for that bit of bone rot in her right foot. Ah, nuts. Now I give it a think, well, none of these lasses are really appealing.
I'm looking for Ceres.
The skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is, and her father...
Ugh, tell Crach to calm down. No Skellige lass can perish in her own isles. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Iric. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the aisle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
Ah, okay. So that's Eric, the guy I saved back there. Good.
Fresh footprints. Damn, Sarah's something seriously wrong here. Sarah's passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich.
The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Ulrich.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Ulrich's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Ulrich.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Ulrich and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Ulrich. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Ulrich to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Ulrich to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Ulrich had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Ulrich kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Ulrich right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Ulrich's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Ulrich let him die?
I've talked to Jort. He swears Ulrich didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Jort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Ulrich alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
When I get up there, there's up there, there's something I wanna get. There we go. I don't know if that's the only way to get up there. Seems like. It would be stupid to fall down. Place of power, awesome.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Yeah. That I'm gonna use it, but experience point. Oh yeah, bonus point. So we've done that. No, you fucking idiots! Now I remember I was doing these. Dumbass. God damn it. Next time. Find the sword, main box, okay. Basement. Open. Ah, here we go. Here we have nothing, okay.
About.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you then.
Walk this way.
You and my dad, we were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something, or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
Gotta admit, I didn't think you could help us.
he just young?
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
I just noticed this for the first time.
Out of the inn.
I don't know if it's a bug
And supper knives
or
are
is
good
there
for
actually
picking your teeth, sir.
the human picture outline
Adventure seeker.
around him on the head. But can't see it now.
Remember me, Jarl?
I remember, Geralt, I remember.
There's something on the head.
Forgive me, the gods speak.
Adventure seeker.
I don't know if it's a bug or the actual thing that has him. Hey look, the shadow. Yeah.
Young and crit. And there's a gallant fellow.
These are some
Killing a giant.
little details. I love this game. Just a little detail of the shadow, that outline. Bless you. This is the first time I noticed it, and this is my fourth or fifth playthrough. Something like that.
Must be the place.
Bye. Did I just right on top of him? Awesome. What? Look. I parked my boat right on the water.
I'm wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
Fuck you. Whoa.
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What?
Damn.
Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
Uh-huh. So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name is not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine, let's try to trick the Heim.
Good decision.
Haunted house, the Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki. Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone. So are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favorable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
Мисля да приключа поне пауза да направя. Значи, ако не после то утре, айде,